Well, especially following the Africa Open tournament that happened last week. Remember Trevor Fisher winning that one. So hopefully another South African gets to take the honours in our nation's capital. Well, I must tell you, action is coming thick and fast today. We had the Pro-Am tournament. In fact, the gala dinner just began. Let's quickly listen in on what happened there and some of the entertainment. I know they had some music. Let's take a listen.
I still adore you. You adore me theoretically. So now I gotta shut the door on you to find out what's best for me. Oh, to find out what's best for me. Oh, that's you and me and everyone we know. You and me and everyone we know. You and me and everyone we know.
Well, it's more than just golf. That's what the city of Tshwane says. That's what we are here about tonight. Thank you once again for joining us right here in SABC News, Channel 44, joining us to chat about exactly why we're here. Well, I'm joined by the Honourable Premier of the Gauteng, this Babu David Makhuru, as well as Babu Kgosientse. You said I must call Kgosi.
Yeah,
Kgosientse Ramokgopa, the Honourable Mayor of Tshwane. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us right here on Sports Live and on SABC News Channel. Let me start with you, Mr. Mayor. You are Wonus Memile. You invited us.
Oh yes, I think we invited you to the third installment of the Tshwane Open, and really the point is to make sure that we are able to project and sell the brand that is the capital city of post-apartheid South Africa. Remember that many people across the globe, they have an appreciation of a country through the lenses of a capital city, and that's what we are selling to the global audience. Over 400 million households will be receiving feed with regards to what will be happening in the Tshwane Open. We are selling the city of Tshwane, we are selling the province of Gauteng, we are talking about the experience in South Africa. Hence the punchline is more than just golf. Yes, we are using golf as a platform to project what the city can offer. We are a wonderful field of some of the most talented golfers of our times. So it's important that we use this pristine opportunity to have a conversation and project the city of the post-apartheid capital city. I think that's significant.
I think let's bring the Premier on that one. Premier, on that point itself, it's more than just golf. There's always this question in South Africa, fine, these players come in, or these big boys come in with their big clubs, and they play in this wonderful sport called golf. What is in it for me, the local? I'm obviously thinking legacy. What is left behind? I wanted to know that I was part of something special, and that's what it was. When this one Open was here, this is what it left for me as a local.
Yes, Tabi, so for us, this is an important opportunity to grow the economy of our province. If you look at the SA Open, the Joburg Open, and the Tshwane Open combined, their economic impact is more than 600 million rands into the South African economy, into the Gauteng economy. And the three tournaments also combined create more than 1,000 jobs. The degree, the extent of training, exposure that young people, young golfers, particularly young black golfers from the townships across the province are exposed to during this period is enormous. So for us, yes, it's more than just golf. It's an important opportunity to say to the rest of the world, know South Africa better, know Gauteng better. So we want the rest of the world to experience with us what this opportunity provides. And for me, we hosted as a province, Ekurhuleni hosted the SA Open in January. Johannesburg just last month, 2 weeks ago, hosted the Joburg Open. And this week, Tshwane is hosting the Tshwane Open. You know, what more can you offer? So we are a province that has got major offerings. And in that way, we get the rest of the world, more than 1 billion people combined have been watching. By the time the Tshwane Open ends, more than 1 billion people throughout the world would have watched golfers playing on our fields. I played today.
How did that go? That's what I wanted to know. I heard you.
It's a wonderful experience. Yes, I'm an amateur, but it's a wonderful experience for young people in our townships. This is the best moment they can ever get. This pros who are coming here to help train them and expose them to the best golf, which I experienced today. I in my 4-ball, I had David Howell, one of the best golfers. For young people in our province, this is an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, I think, Mayor, then let's come back to you. I mean, obviously, we mentioned Joburg Open last week, and we had the Honorable Mayor Parkstar speaking to us on the show as well, on what that means for the townships. I mean, the one immediately opposite where we were in Alexandra, these kids, the likes of Darren Clark, went out there and played with some of these kids, you know, right here in Tshwane, in Egoruleni. Obviously, there's something that's around the same lines that we're looking to do.
Golf is significant because it's beginning to break the barriers. I mean, hitherto it's been considered as a sport for the affluent, white people in general, but we are getting to expand the reach. So the catchment area is more than just the historic few, but we are beginning to grow the pool. And in that way, you are creating new opportunities, new avenues for young people to look forward to being professional players. Yeah. I mean, as I was growing up, the issue was about soccer in the main, but we are growing that pool. The second thing is it's helping us to realize the historic mission, that of social cohesion. When you have some of the preeminent and prominent golfers who are a bit privileged, getting to go to the township, interact freely with these youngsters, they know that this thing is possible. So the greens, as we know it in the city of Tshwane, we've got multiple golf courses here. So they mustn't see it as an exclusive terrain of the rich and the affluent. These are their places. These are spaces to be shared. The other opportunity for golf is that as you play, I mean, we've got 3 to 4 hours, you begin to have conversation, cross-pollination of ideas. You have a better appreciation of our perspective with regards what is it that we are trying to do, and in that way there's substantive convergence. Unfortunately, I couldn't play today. I allowed people like Premier to improve their golf so that they can get to my level. You know, it's against protocol. I can't beat the Premier, so I have to respect it. Once he's at my level, I'll be there. Then you'll see talent.
Then I think the other question is, I mean, you mentioned an important point there, Mayor Guti. You know, the people should understand that they can go out there and play the sport. Obviously, accessibility as well would be the one question. How then do we make it easier for them to access?
Yeah, I mean, in the first instance, I mean, they are having clinics. I mean, reaching out to young people. It's about 200 of them here in the city of Tshwane. We've got a drive range in Haramgu. I mean, one of the most economically distressed area. But we are creating opportunities for these youngsters in their own backyard. So as they grow up, they look forward to some of these preeminent players that we are seeing here. And then, like I said, I mean, there's multiple golf courses here. They'll be allowed access there. And of course, we might be able to produce a Gary player, any else, Davi van der Walt. You mentioned
James
them.
Kante.
Oh yes, and there's you know, one of the biggest exports that this country has produced is with regards to golf. I mean, some of the eminent sports people in the world originate from here. So it's important that you are able to add a bit of color. It's important because one of the strong point of this country is the diversity of color, multi-ethnic environment, people that are coexisting, celebrating our diversity, but still having one common vision. And sports is a unique platform that allows us that opportunity. I don't think that there's anything that comes better than golf to do exactly that. So I think that we'll be able to elevate the profile of the country, demonstrate to the rest of the world that it can be done. And I think golf gives us that opportunity.
I think, Honourable Premier, I'm going to have, well, the last word from you. Gauteng has always placed itself as the city or the province of champions. You had the Joburg Open. You also mentioned that there was the SA Open, and now the Tshwane Open. Champions are here.
You know, Tabi, so between January and March, right now, we have had more than 80 of the world's best golfers in this province in just 3 months. Some of these golfers have been here. They haven't actually been home for more than a month.
And they say Gauteng is dangerous.
This is the best place to be, you know, and I'm saying particularly for golf. So we are the home of champions. Yes, in soccer, you know that there's no dispute about it.
Maritzburg United is still my teams.
But now we're saying that some of the best golfers this country will ever produce are in our the clubs here in Tshwane, Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, the golf clubs. And that's why we must keep these golf courses well maintained. Young people coming from the townships must see this as their own heritage. We want the best golfers in the next generation of best golfers are going to be these chaps from our townships. And the Tshwane Open, Joburg Open, SA Open, they give us the opportunity to expose these youngsters to the best talent we have in the world with regard to golf. So that's why even as the provincial government, we're really here to support the city of Tshwane. I was in Johannesburg during the Joburg Open.
Gentlemen,
you know, that's what we want to do, to support this as one of the key areas of social cohesion.
Honourable Premier David Makhuru, thank you very much for joining us on Sports Live. Otherwise, that's where we have to leave it, because we've still got much more to speak about on Sports Live. I know Darren Clark has all had something to say earlier. Mayor, Kgosi, thank you, Baba, who's now Ramokgopa speaking to us right on Sports Live. Take a quick break on Sports Live. When we come back, plenty more. As I said, Darren Clark, one of the speakers, spoke earlier. We had a chat with him as well. As the first winner of this Tshwane Open, we had a chat with him. So stay tuned. We continue right on SABC News Channel 404.